The terrorists and Israel blaming each other for the bombing of that hospital. The Hamas-run health ministry saying at least 500 people are dead after they say an Israeli rocket struck a crowded hospital in Gaza City. But Israel is blaming it on the Islamic Jihad in Gaza. Prime Minister Netanyahu tweeting, "The barbarian terrorists in Gaza are the ones who attacked the hospital, not the IDF. He who brutally murdered our children also murders his children." The Israel Defense Forces claim video right here proves it was not an Israeli airstrike, as a crater typically left by their weaponry cannot even be seen in that video. Their military determining that there were no Israeli Air Force ground or naval attacks in the area at the time of the blast, but they did intercept communications between militant groups. Israel also saying radar detected that explosion originated in the hospital parking lot. Robert Sherman live on the ground in Tel Aviv. Robert.
Good morning to you, Adrienne, and you can just feel how significant of a day this is in the Middle East, with President Biden making this trip out here to Israel, meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, promising to stand by one of the nation's most closely trusted allies, but also saying this about that hospital explosion last night. Take a listen.
I was deeply saddened and outraged by the explosion at the hospital in Gaza yesterday. And based on what I've seen, it appears as though it was done by the other team, not you.
I want to thank you for coming here today and for the unequivocal support you have given Israel during these trying times, a support that reflects the overwhelming will of the American people.
The president arrives here at a time where there's still a lot of questions about what happened last night. The casualty rate is expected to be high when all of the final numbers are tabulated. In terms of why all this happened, as you can imagine, there's a lot of finger pointing. The IDF is putting the blame on the Palestinian Islamic Jihad for a misfire. Those in Palestine are putting the blame on Israel. Listen to some of the back and forth here.
I can confirm that an analysis of the IDF operational systems indicates that a barrage of rockets was fired by terrorists in Gaza, passing in close proximity to the Al-Hali al-Ma'adi hospital in Gaza at the time it was hit.
Immediate ceasefire. He is capable of telling Israel enough is enough. You have to stop this carnage against the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip. Let this stop. Let humanitarian assistance take place. Do not displace 2 million Palestinians and push them in the direction of Jordan.
No matter who is at fault, though, you are already starting to see the consequences of all of this as there is unrest in the region. You start off on the West Bank. Large demonstrations taking place there last night with people very upset with that explosion at that hospital. But it's not just here in this respective area. All around the Middle East, we are seeing protests taking place. That includes Jordan, where video appears to show protesters allegedly trying to storm the Israeli airbase. You can see similar demonstrations taking place in Baghdad and Beirut as well. The U.S. Embassy in Beirut telling Americans to leave the country as soon as possible for fear that the situation will get out of hand quickly. Markie?
Yeah, protests, attacks, rhetoric, all ramping up. Seemingly no end in sight here. Robert Sherman, thanks so much. Please stay safe.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.